Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Asha Krishna Gowda. Today I am going to explain about the grade 9 topic matter in our surrounding. This is the grade 9 first chapter. Okay, so what is a matter? Matter means what? Anything which occupies space and having the mass, that is called the matter. In early Indian philosopher classified in the form of five basic elements. Basic elements means it is very necessary for everyone: air, earth, fire, sky, and water. On the basis of the physical states of matter, also it is classified as a solid, liquid, and gaseous. And the basis of chemical composition, it is classified as a pure substances and mixture. Pure substances are we all well known, that is elements and compounds. 118 elements are there, one or two elements combining forming the compound. Again, the mixtures are classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture means it is a solute and solvent completely mixed. Heterogeneous means solute and solvent, it will not mix. So this is about the classification of matter. Next here, physical nature of matter. So matter is made up of what? Particles. Matter is made up of particles, and particles are very tiny, and there is space between one particle to another particle, and it is continuously moving, and particles of matter attract each other. So these are the physical nature of matter. How we are going to prove this natures? First I will take matter is made up of particles by doing one experiment. I'll take a sugar and water, and I'll put sugar in the water and I'll dissolve it. The sugar, it will dissolve in the water. So this shows that matter is made up of particles. So that we cannot identify the sugar again in that because it is completely dissolved. With this experiment we can understand matter is made up of particles, that to minute particles. Clear? Next, we'll move on to the second character or nature. The particle of matter have space between them. So by doing the activity, you can see your picture. By doing the activity, I'll explain. Particles of matter have space between them. Take a beaker and pour the water. Afterwards add 1 spoon of sugar into that beaker. Dissolve it well. Dissolve it well or stir it well. After that, observe whether the water quantity is increased or not. If it is increased, why? If it is not increased, why? So in this activity, water quantity, it will not increase because space is present between the one particle to another particle. In that space, the sugar has a dissolved. Next, nature, the particles of matter are very tiny. How we are going to consider that it is very tiny? Take a 4 beakers I have taken here, and first beaker fill it with 100 ml, remaining all fill it with 90 ml. First beaker take 2 to 3 crystals of potassium permanganate and dissolve it. Later take a test tube, in that 10 ml from the first beaker, then pour it into the second beaker. Second beaker also it will turn into the pink color. Again take 10 ml from second beaker, pour into the third beaker. Third beaker also we can see the color. Again take 10 ml from third beaker, pour it into the fourth beaker. So the color it is there till fourth beaker. Only it is first it is dark, later it is light. So color intensity or darkness it is reduced, but the color was there. So this shows that particles are very tiny. Particles are very tiny. So next we'll move on to the next nature. Particles of matter are continuously moving. That is true. If you take beaker and put 1 or 2 drops of ink in that, 1 or 2 drops of ink, so the ink it will spread, right? So this shows that particles are continuously moving. Or I'll give one more example. If you burn agarbatti in your puja room, it will spread till hall. How? Because their particles are continuously moving. This is also called diffusion also. When particles are moving, and it is also called diffusion. Got it? So fourth nature, particles of matter attract each other. Activity I'll do: take iron nail, piece of chalk, and rubber. Try to break by using hammer, cutting, or stretching. It is more easier to break the chalk, less easier to break the rubber, and difficult to break the iron nail. Why? In iron nail, the particles are tightly packed and held together with greater force than the rubber or chalk. So that is why we cannot break iron nail easily. The particles are tightly packed and tightly arranged in the iron. Remaining topics will be continued in the next video. Thank you so much. If you like this video, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.